Hi everyone, this is Zilla. I'm back again with another quick video. Today I'm going to give you my tips and tricks for the Honor 8X. These are the first things I do when I get the device fresh out of the box. Some of these you probably already know, some of them you don't. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon because I've got a lot more videos coming up about this device. So first thing I do is the home screen setup. So I pinch in. Now you see it says there shake to align. You see that? That changed. See how all the icons are moved up like that? I'll show you what that is in a second. So if I do that again, see it says it won't align them now because it's done it how it wants to do it. So let me move one of these. Sorry, let me come out of this. Let me move something, I don't know, let's move it really weird like that. Okay, let me pinch in, it says shake to align icons. Look at that, it's moved it automatically. Now I'll show you what that is. So if you go into here, settings, okay, first thing is home layout. So your home screen, do you want a 4x6 grid, 5x5 or 5x6? I always go with 5x6 because it gives you more apps on your home screen. Lock the home screen layout. You can do that so it doesn't change. You don't actually shake it and change it or anything like that, which is, you know, if it's useful for you. Auto align, it automatically fills empty spaces when apps are removed from your home screen, so it puts them into a nicer order. This is that shake to align home screen icons which I just demonstrated. Badge icons, so this is basically badge display mode, notification message. So we're going to that, unread messages, notification message. Let's just go on that. See all the different apps there. You can switch that on however you want to do it. App suggestions, now automatically suggests apps based on usage. I would switch that off. Search results, basically when you go into the menu and you will search for things, you can decide which things here that you want it to search through. Home screen loop, basically you can, when you're going for all your home screens, you just go in a loop if you want that, and you can have Google Feed on or off. So that's the first thing I do. Transitions, so that's the default one, as you can see. Perspective, squeeze, box, I leave it on default because it's just easier. Widgets, obviously, and wallpapers. I won't go into that in too much detail. Next, let's go into this here. So all this, you can decide which things you want up in here in your drop down. I don't know what you call it, whatever. Drag to add tiles, so you can have different tiles. So I would put NFC in there because sometimes you want it on when you pay, you want to use the Google Pay or whatever. Eye comfort, that's a good one to have, so I can put that up there. Ultra battery saver, etc. Screen recording, that's a useful one. And do not disturb. And navigation dock, so you can have that on. I'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, so now I've set that up. You can see which things I've got up there. I set that up. So we move through that, go into wireless and networks. So Wi-Fi is off at the moment for a reason. I don't want notifications coming through while I'm trying to do this video. If I open this up, advanced Wi-Fi settings, you can see all that stuff there. Now you can, let me switch this on real quick. Let me go into configure. Keep Wi-Fi on during sleep always. Definitely you want to be doing that. Let me switch that back off. Come out of here. So make sure that's switched on so it keeps the Wi-Fi on all the time. Mobile networks, now see it started making noises now. It is a dual SIM device, so you can have two SIMs and a memory card in it at the same time. So I would decide which one SIM you want for data roaming, preferred network mode, 4G, 3G or 2G, the carrier, choose a network provider, etc. And then you've got advanced here, but because I haven't got my Sims in here right now, I can't show you that, but that's another thing to do. I don't want to go into this too much. So share current Wi-Fi network with other devices. I'm not going to get into that because this is just a basic tips and tricks. Device connection. So NFC is off. You've got your Bluetooth, Huawei share, mirror share, printing, Chromebook, Google services, apps and notifications. So now in here, you can choose how you want your apps notifications to come through. So for example, if I go into booking.com, I can say no, I don't want notifications from that, or display them in the status bar, have banners so they drop down and go back up, lock screen notifications, priority display, etc. So go into there when you get your phone, decide which ones you want, which are priority, which are not. Default apps. Now in here you can pick, so if you want Gmail as your default email, you can change it there instead of using Honor's own app. Browser, I've got it at Chrome. So you can go through this whole thing here, assistant and voice input, autofill service, etc. So you want to set up your default apps, because when you're in the internet, for example, or in another app and you want to go into something, it'll automatically go into Chrome, for example, if you want to open a link in an email. App Twin, now this is disabled at the moment because I have only just got the phone, but you have got, because it's a dual SIM, you can have 2 Facebook apps on here, 2 WhatsApp apps, etc, etc. So you can have them both set up running 2 different accounts for the 2 different SIMs and phone numbers you've got. So that might be of interest to you if you're into that sort of thing. Notification and status bar. Now go in here, pulse notification light is in here somewhere, the LED notification light. Status bar. Some icons will be hidden by the notch at the top of the screen. Fair enough. Display carrier name. So you could switch that off if you don't need it. It'll probably save a bit of room there for you. Notification method. Now I put it on icons because that's what I prefer, but you can have numbers or none. Display network speed, forget about that. And battery percentage, I have it within the actual battery app. So let me bring that battery icon. If you can see that, instead of having it next to the battery, because it saves space up there because of the notch. Permissions, I'm not going to get into that. That's self-explanatory. Battery now. In battery, you've got power saving mode, ultra power saving mode. Now screen resolution, I would put mine on smart resolution. So basically what that does is it will detect how you're using your device, and it will either go into 1080p full HD plus mode, or it'll go into HD plus and save you battery in the long run. So smart resolution is a clever thing to have and use. Optimize battery usage. So you don't need to know about this right now. It gives you tips and stuff there that you need to, it thinks you should do, but that's up to you entirely. Display. Now I've got an automatic brightness. Mine's around 50%. It's quite a good display, nice and clean, crisp colors. Color mode and temperature. So I've got it on vivid. You can also adjust it. So color temperature, you can have it default, warm or cold. So if I went to cold, I don't know if that camera's picking it up. Warm. See how it changes, but I'll stay on default for this video. I've got it never sleep. I would turn mine down to 30 seconds if I were you, because I've got it never to sleep so I can do this video. Eye comfort mode, I've got mine scheduled. So start time and end time. See, if I switch on how yellowy kind of it goes. So mine's scheduled. Schedule yours is better. Home screen style. Now this is something definitely you want to do. Out the box, it comes like an iPhone where all your app icons are all over your home screens. You don't have an app drawer. I've changed it so I have got an app drawer, so you want to select that option. You've got your wallpaper, which is obvious. Full screen display. Now here you can pick which apps you want to be in full screen mode. So if I go to YouTube, changing the aspect ratio may lead to blah blah blah. So that's an example. Notch. Now if you hate this notch, you can hide it. So that looks quite good. It's not quite as rounded there in the corner as is at the bottom. So, and it kind of, I think it looks better with the notch in this instant. So I'm going to leave it with the notch on. View mode, text size, you know all about that anyway. Sound. Now in here, you can adjust how you want your ringtone, how loud you want your media, alarms, silent mode, etc. This is all very self-explanatory. Huawei Hissen sound effects. So basically, depending on the type of headphone you use, plug it in here, go into this, because this is grayed out unless there's headphones in there. Then pick the type of headphone you're using with this device. More sound settings, so you can have sound on screen lock, screen touch, etc. I'd leave them off unless you really want all that. Storage, don't need to worry about that really. So firmware, I mean out of the box, you're talking, it comes with, I'd say about 52 gigs of storage free out of the 64 that it comes with. Security and privacy. So my fingerprints are set up to take a photo stroke video, answer calls, stop an alarm, slide gesture. So slide down on the fingerprint sensor to display the notification panel, double touch to clear the panel, and slide up to close the panel. You can have it so you can browse photos using the fingerprint sensor at the back. You see that? Pretty good. This is all self-explanatory. App lock. So I don't know, say 4-digit pins. Let's just do a simple one. I'm not going to get into this, but this is so you can lock individual apps from prying eyes. So if you don't want your children to look at it or whatever, certain apps, it might be worth your while. Or if you've got your work emails and you need privacy with them in case you lose your phone, that's a good thing. File safe. So you can encrypt photos, audio, videos, and other files to protect your privacy. I'm not going to enable it now, but so you can have certain things that you put into that, certain files, certain photos, certain videos, so only you can get into that and look at it. So show passwords, etc. I'm not going to get into all this too much. So for the security and privacy, I would set up the app lock, file safe, definitely. Accounts, straightforward. Smart assistant, now accessibility, I'm not going to get into that. High touch, this is the visual shopping thing. I haven't really tried that out, so I don't know whether you should use that or not at the moment. One-handed UI, so mini screen view on. So it shows you how to do it there. So you basically swipe diagonally from the bottom left or right corner of the screen, which I'm not going to do right now. And shifting keyboard, so you can shift it over. Let's switch that on. Motion control, now you want to switch these things on. So flip to mute, pick up to reduce ringing volume or wake your device, raise to air, 3-finger screenshot. So let me try that here. There you go, worked perfectly. Touch disable mode, prevent mistaken operations being carried out on your phone when it's in your pocket or bag. Definitely switch that on, and you can schedule your power on and off. Google services you already know about, I'm not going to get into that. So system navigation, so you can have a single key navigation. So if you look at this little thing here, it shows you what that's about, so I don't have to explain it in too much depth. You can see that right there. So come out of that. I use this, the 3-key navigation, because the screen is so big. So I've got it set up like this, so that's my multitask button, that's my home button, that's my back button. This pulls down the notification shade, and this little arrow hides the keyboard completely. Now swipe back up and it's back up again. And then you can have the navigation dock as well if you want. So I'll show you what that is. It's a little ball that comes up. I'll show you. There we go. See that? Okay. See, it's going back. So let me switch that off. Come out of that. And I'd say for the time being, that's all you need to know for top tips. Follow those tips. Maybe try and get a darker wallpaper, but this is an IPS LCD panel, so a darker wallpaper doesn't necessarily mean it will make the battery life better on this. So what did you think of those tips? Have you got any more tips that you can share with me and my viewers? Let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Share this on all your social media and hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that. I've got a lot more videos coming up for this. Do you want me to put this up against the Nokia 7.1 that I've got coming in soon? I've got a lot of budget phones coming, guys. I'm adding that to my channel. Anyway, take care. And until next time, peace.